Hi, I'm Manon Locas, and I am the founder of Pure Conscience and the creator of the program, What is Your True Calling? If you're watching this video right now, it's probably because you feel that you've been searching for some answers about your life direction. Maybe you've been soul searching for quite some time. Maybe you've been also trying to walk this path of clarity and certainty on your own without too much success, and you feel confused or a little discouraged. You might find yourself in a transition and you feel disoriented. And maybe you never really prioritize yourself, spending your time around the needs of others, leaving you with no or a very limited time or energy to fulfill your own aspiration. You may even start to feel a little panicked, as you're not quite where you imagine you would be with the level of happiness in your life. And despite the fact that you're an amazing man or woman, hardworking, with great experiences, and you always believe that you're smart enough to figure out your own happiness, and you're finding yourself struggling and manifesting it in your life. When you hear about living your full potential and living your best life, you start to believe that those are empty concepts not made for you. As you're having trouble, just find out what really makes you happy. So I understand exactly how you feel, and you have good reason to feel this way. And I've been there too. A little more than a decade ago, a wind of panic came over me as I was moving back to Montreal, been through a major 3-year life transition, and I've been traveling and living in places I never expected or imagined. So I had great business experiences. I created a multi-million-dollar project for someone else. I had some savings and I had some time to figure things out. The only thing I knew, though, was that I needed freedom and that I really wanted to be successful. Successful for me meant like to really be involved in something that I love and creating joy in what I do. I was aware that this was an amazing opportunity that I have to really kind of start anew, like a fresh start. But to be honest with you, I was in a complete state of fog. I was meditating 2 hours per day, and I was really determined to find what I was made for. So in the morning, I was going to the library on St. Catherine Street in Montreal, and I was going there to study success and exploring different fields that I might be interested in working. So after 2 weeks' time, I found like 2 fields of interest that I figured that I just can be involved in both of them. But then one day, a third great idea came to me, and it really shook my world. As I was walking back to my apartment, I felt like a catastrophe was over my head. I had to make a choice. There was no way I was going to be involved in 3 different lines of work. I mean, I wanted my life not to be just about work. I mean, I wanted time for my family, my friends, have time for myself, and also have some fun. So I really didn't know what to do. So I fell on my bed and I was just trying to figure things out. My head was spinning with questions such as, like, how in this world are we supposed to take the right decision for ourselves when we never know how things are going to turn out? How am I supposed to know now what I would love to be working in a specific field in the future? And I didn't want to find myself in the future thinking back of this moment, knowing that I have all the choices in the world and I can really make a decision. And then I end up unhappy at what I do for a living. You know what I mean? How do we know? I also knew that I was the only one that had the answer inside me because I let myself be influenced by others in the past and I didn't want to repeat that. So anyway, out of desperation and being completely puzzled, I started to do some research online about how to make the right decision. And then I started finding some material. And I ordered a few books. And I started putting things kind of together. It made me feel like I was kind of a researcher. And to be honest with you, I became really obsessed with this whole process and finding what I wasn't sure that it was going to be possible to find. But guess what happened? I figured it out. I put together, with the inspiration that I found, a process that helps you find and make decisions on the things that you truly love. And that was just the beginning. So that was a huge aha moment for me. I felt like the heaven were like opening doors on me. I felt excited in my heart, and this process became so important that this is what I really wanted to do. I wanted to share it with the world. And it's exactly what I did. So I jumped into my computer and I was so excited. And I started working and delivering this workshop back in 2009 in the province of Quebec in Montreal, and I was doing that in French. So what is remarkable about this process is that I redone it 3 years after and the results were still the same. It was just more manifested in my life because I kind of knew where to focus. And I have had many transitions in my life since, and I never fell into indecision about my purpose and my calling. And that's been over 10 years now. So now I am thrilled to offer this unique program online. It is a 5-week program where we meet for about an hour and a half every week for 5 weeks, and I'll be guiding you through easy to follow, simple step exercises that will bring you to new heights of clarity, certainty, and confidence that you never felt before. It is a true game changer. Once you find what resonates within your heart, your soul, and your core, those things don't change much after that. Once you know what is your true calling, then you can focus on manifesting it in your life, and I will cover this material and guide you to some advanced tools on this as well. But first thing first, it is required to find a correct alignment of the mind with the deepest desire of your heart, which we will explore in the next video. What is your true calling? Is an accelerated, intensive program that will guide you to bring clarity, certitude, and confidence to claim the life you came here to lead. So I am telling you, stop the confusion. Stop this idle mode dance, which I describe as you step forward into a direction, an obstacle showed up, you fall into self-doubt, and you decide to back out. And then you repeat, and you repeat. And really, you're not committing to anything. I've been there myself, because you're lacking certainty. There is absolutely no reason right now to stay in a state of paralysis for long. I mean, technology has been evolving in all the spheres on this planet, and technology also got to the self-transformation field. And I've been in it since 2003. So it's not necessary to reinvent the wheel. The process has been created is now ready for you. I'm ready to share it with you. And I have amazing material and processes to share that has the power to transform your life forever.